guard position, at 6'3", number 9, Brandon Hodgkinson. At power forward, standing 6'8", number 2, Cameron Johnson. The other guard, at 6'3", number 24, Cameron Thomas. Starting at the other forward position, at 6'3", number 5, Lucas George. The man in the middle, at 7'0", number 7, Chet Holmgren.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. And here's a look at some numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Fred VanVleet. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Gary Trent. And it's De Silva in at the 4 slot. And for Chicago, we've got Lou Dort. Cam Thomas is out there with Podziemski. Then it's Johnson. And it's Holmgren in at the center. And well over halfway into the season now, GA, how much have the rookies changed since the start of the season?
Kevin, most are completely different players, right? The foundation was there, but they know their role on the team, and it's more about refining their game than learning it.
Now, here's Holmgren. Pass to Thomas. Good on the three-point shot.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Trent outside. Back to VanVleet. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Clock at 6. Some solid defense from Johnson. Dort against Trent. Johnson, the pass to Holmgren. Back to Johnson. Pass to Thomas. Unloads. Rebound, Donovan Mitchell. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Sacramento Kings. It's a 3-point game. Here's Trent, defended by Dort. Trent against Dort. Now, here's Trent. He's guarded closely. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Second chance points give a team an infusion of energy. Great work there by VanVleet.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to catch up with Eric Spoelstra a few minutes ago. Now he's worried it's going to be one of those nights when Donovan Mitchell just goes off. He told me it's like guarding a ticking time bomb. You never know when he's going to blow up, but we're anticipating it. So coach is expecting the best out of his team, preparing for the worst. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now Holmgren, following the miss by Fred VanVleet from deep. Holmgren against Nurkic. Holmgren with a screen on Mitchell. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. VanVleet on the wing. Bounce pass from Trent. Pass to Mitchell. Nurkic setting the pick for Mitchell. Shoots over Dort. Mitchell with a nice move.
How do you guard that? I mean, Mitchell just towing with the defense.
Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
Bulls shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. And that one falls for Johnson. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
It's the Dopest Crew in the 3-1-2. Here's your 3-1-2 crew.
Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Chicago. It's been a rough season for them. The good news is the lottery is only a couple months away. The Kings trail by 3. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Pass to Trent. Launches it. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And we know how much Trent Jr. loves to shoot it from deep.
On the wing, Johnson. To the inside. Dort. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Now, here's Nurkic. He has yet to score. Nurkic setting the pick for Mitchell. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Pajemski. Covered by Van Vliet. Holmgren against Nurkic. Shot clock at 5. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Well, Brent, we had to wait a year for it, but Chet Holmgren had an incredible rookie season.
And I don't think any talent evaluator is surprised at the way that Chet came in his first year and was able to contribute and sometimes dominate in the ways that he did. So coming back healthy, making that immediate impact, Chet Holmgren is going to be a superstar in this league.
That one is off.
And something to like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor. A 7-footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the D gets set.
Good on the second free throw.
I mean, you'd be super fortunate to see one unicorn in your lifetime. In the NBA, it seems like we're seeing more. And Chet is a special talent.
Now, here's Mitchell. Playing Brooklyn. He was nearly unstoppable. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Donovan Mitchell.
Mitchell's got 5 now.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside Thomas. Stolen by Mitchell. Driving the lane. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
Pass to Holmgren. Now Thomas. by Mitchell.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
Bulls have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Back to Podziemski. Holmgren with a screen on Mitchell. Shot by Podziemski, no good. The Kings leading. Here's Mitchell. He has 7. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Well, Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Podziemski. Dort against Van Vliet. Here's Johnson. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Johnson doesn't love the mid-range, but he can get that angle to work for him.
Here's De Silva. Back to Van Vliet. Kings moving the ball around. Trent finds Van Vliet. Trent outside. And falls. Great assist by Van Vliet. Trent's got his second bucket.
Part of playing with Trent is you got to set him up. He's so good shooting it off the catch.
Here's Dort. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound.
Now we get a chance to check out Chet Holmgren. He's been dominant over the last month, and he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And he's a top 10 rebounder this year for good reason. He's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the entire game. Klingon, he's checked in for the Kings. For Sacramento, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Here's De Silva. He's guarded by Johnson. There's the pick. For 3, Mitchell. Chicago grabs the miss.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
So for the Bulls, Bagley, he's checked in for Holmgren. And Josh Green subbed in for Brandon Podziemski. Then for the Kings, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Mitchell. And it's Whiten for Fred VanVleet. Johnson outside. Dort with a screen for Johnson. The Bulls with another miss. Sacramento's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. White against Bagley. Pass to Klingon. Outside for Caldwell-Pope. Traps in the tray. And the Kings lead by 5.
They got to stay connected to Caldwell-Pope. He's a knockdown shooter, and he can get it going.
Johnson surveying the floor. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Down low. Here's De Silva. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Yeah, good pass from Trent Jr. When someone is uncovered on his team, he'll be sure to find him.
Outside, Green. Pass to Carrington. Looking to end the run. It's good from long range.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Kept alive. Trent. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Johnson outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Outside, White. Pass to Klingon. Trent outside. 6 on the shot clock. No good on the 3. Bulls trail by 6. It's Dort on the wing. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Trent against Green. Here's the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been fantastic from three-point land in the last 10. The Kings in second.
Incredible accuracy from deep over the past couple games. Great floor spacing. And, of course, their shooters have all the confidence in the world right now.
He misses the free throw. Both teams deciding to change it up. And he sinks the second. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings, leading by 5. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Yeah, well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
First free throw is good.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
Both shots good from the stripe. Bulls trail by 7. Outside, Bagley. Bulls moving the ball around. Inside. And finished off by Bagley.
Bagley's ability to score here has a lot to do with the attribute of quickness.
He's with it. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Great D that time from Green. Bulls have gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. Now here's Hayes. D right on him. Pass to Phillips.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2
For
minutes.
3, Caldwell Pope. And it's Chicago with the rebound. This game against Sacramento is the first time they've met this year.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, 1 apiece.
Very difficult to imagine it'll be much different this season. These teams still appear to be very closely matched, each with talent to be competitive, but not necessarily elite.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Kobe White became one of the top candidates last season for Most Improved Player. He says, I always tried to just let the work show. I wanted to prove that I could be a starting guard in this league. I've just got to continue to get better every day, be aggressive, and be who I am. Kevin, back to you.
All right, D.A., love that attitude. And it's the Bulls with the ball. After the Kings pick up 2. Out to the right wing. Right side, Bagley. To the paint. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Bagley with a nice job of surveying there.
The Kings leading. Here's Phillips. Still without a basket. White against Green. Puts the move on. Klingen's shot is off.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Bagley. Now here's Green. It's stolen by White. And now Sacramento on the break. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, what a nice play. Just a coast-to-coaster by himself off of that steal.
The Kings have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And that one falls for White. Just 4 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And again, Chicago turns it over.
And that's just a risky play. To make a heave like that, not worth it.
And no good that time. And so the first quarter is in the books. Kings ahead, leading by 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Kings?
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break, that'll add to your total in a hurry.
We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
On the floor for Sacramento, we've got Yusuf Nurkic. Kobe White is out there with Hayes. Then it's Martin. And it's De Silva in at the 4. Free throw good, Martin. And so Martin nails both of them. Here's Pajemski. 11-point game his last outing. Pass to Thomas. Now here's Holmgren. He's guarded by Nurkic. To the middle. Here's Pajemski. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Now Martin. Nurkic kicks to Martin. Kings moving the ball around. Pajemski with it, and it's Martin picking him up. Count that one. The Sacramento lead has been cut down to just 3 in the basket from Wells.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. White, good.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
Pajemski with it. White covering. There's a good screen. Shot, high post. And the rebound goes to Martin.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
From outside the arc, here's Nurkic, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. And now it's an 8-point Sacramento lead.
And Nurkic did a great job just keeping the motor running.
Thomas feeling it out a bit. Holmgren sets the screen for Thomas. Off target with his 3. Sacramento leading by 8. Here's Martin. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Pass to Pajemski. He takes it in. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
So a moment now to see the story on Yusuf Nurkic. This last month, he has been a real positive for this team. And he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And as you were saying, one of the better rebounders in the league. He just has that tireless work ethic that also motivates the rest of his teammates. Dort, he's checked in for Chicago. Mitchell, he's checked in for the Kings. Fred VanVleet comes in for Kobe White. For three, Mitchell. Sacramento again missing. Bulls trail by 8. Outside Thomas. Dort a screen on Mitchell. High arcing shot, and it's laid up and in by Thomas. Thomas got 5.
Oh, such a field shot there. The floater.
Cam Thomas was the 27th pick in the 2021 NBA Draft GA. I think a lot of teams, wouldn't you agree, are regretting passing on him.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to believe that he fell all the way to the end of the first round. Lots of teams would love to have a scorer like him on their roster.
And the Bulls making a change here. Johnson's checked in, and the Kings also making a change. Trent's checked in for Martin. VanVleet on the wing. He's defended by Pajemski. Trent against Dort. And there's the call on Lou Dort. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Now Mitchell. He has 7 over Thomas.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Pajemski finds Thomas. Thomas a screen on Mitchell. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Take a second now to view the top pickpockets in the NBA. 4th, Donovan Mitchell.
And he's been a rock for them defensively. Just so many steals for him this year, and so many of them have been in key moments for his team.
VanVleet outside. Trent outside. Beyond the arc. Sacramento again missing. Bulls trail by 6. Pajemski with it. He averages a bit over 6 points a game.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
VanVleet looking around. The 10-footer. And that's good off the glass that time. And the Kings lead by 6. Bulls have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Here's Pajemski. That's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Trent.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
It's Thomas, high post. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell. This is his first free throw of the game.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Thomas. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for the Kings. 4-point game. Lets it fly. Chicago grabs the miss.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Dort. Takes a 3. Rebound by Nurkic.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Mitchell outside. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Pajemski's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Johnson outside. Pass to Holmgren. Connects from 3-point range. Holmgren's got 6.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
It's time to get loud for your incredible. Get loud, fans, on the court. Your Heights Live. On your feet, fans, make some noise. It's time for T-shirt.
Clingan, he's checked in for the King.
Number 17, Donovan Clingan.
And it's the Kings with the ball. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Holmgren. Boy, Greg, it seems like the big man have returned. And Donovan Clingan is one of them.
Yes, he is. 7'2" with a wingspan to match. The capability to dominate the paint, and his impact is felt at both ends of the court.
He's off on the first.
And really the only question going forward for Clingan, can he keep up with the foot speed in the NBA?
And he can't hit the second. Last game for the Bulls, they picked up the W against the San Antonio Spurs.
I felt like they attacked but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Yeah, in talking with the coaching staff, they said in that game, they did a great job of not settling. Keep working the ball around, finding the best look. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Here's Thomas. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's De Silva. He's defended by Pajemski. Pass to Van Vliet. Shot clock at 6. Over Thomas. Count that one from Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Nice jump shot. Van Vliet, he can stretch the floor for you or hit there from the mid-range.
Here's Pajemski. Covered by Van Vliet. Bulls moving the ball around. Holmgren the screen. Shot by Pajemski, no good.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
That one goes in.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
It's time for dance camp.
Sacramento making a switch here. Phillips has checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Bulls trail by 5. Here's Carrington. He's got 6. Pass to Johnson. Shoots it. And the Bulls with another miss. Kings leading now by 5. Caldwell Pope outside. Clinging with it. Van Vliet outside. Here's Phillips. Drains it from beyond the arc. Phillips has got the lead up to 8 now for the Kings.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And Dort gets it to go.
And Dort has a nose for the bucket.
The Kings have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Van Vliet outside. Comes up empty down low. And so Green will bring it up for the Bulls. Inside. Pass to Carrington. They get it again. And finish off by Bagley.
This is the level of activity that you want from Marvin Bagley. Relentless tonight on the offensive glass.
Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. And it's been a while, but he finally gets one to go.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Mitchell against Dort. They kick it out to Green. Johnson down low. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Klingen's got his 5th rebound in this one. Mitchell wide open. A three-pointer is right on target. And now a 9-point Sacramento lead.
You got to chase Mitchell out of the corner, or he will drain those all night.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
Please give a big round of applause.
Wells is checked in for Dort. And the Kings also making a change. White's checked in. Chicago has gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Johnson at the elbow. It's Bagley in the corner. Here's Carrington. 6 points for him.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
Now here's White. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. White, and it's put back in by White. White's got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Wells with it. White covering. Bagley in the post. To halt the run, he lays it in. Bagley's got 6 points.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
White inside. And such a nice move to make the basket work. We've got 1:28 left in the second quarter. And here is Johnson. He picked up 18 points in their last win against San Antonio. It's blocked. It's White on the wing. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. No good on the triple. Bulls trail by 11. Pass to Johnson. Got a piece of it. Wells with the steal. The drive by Green. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Klingen's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Carrington. Outside, Bagley. Green with the ball. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. To the inside.
Some fouls out there can be smart. That's one. Bagley too good inside, so hold him down.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And with his percentage at 87, he's done just about everything they could have asked when it comes to free throw shooting.
That free throw, no good.
And the game Bagley has reminds me a little bit of Chris Bosh, a sweet lefty who plays with force and passion.
Hayes, he's checked in for Fred Van Vliet. And the second free throw, good. 24 seconds left here in the second. Outside, White. Four on the clock. Free throw line jump shot. Count it. White's got the lead up to 12 now for the Kings. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. It's Sacramento ending the second quarter with a huge surge, an 18-7 run. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Eric Spoelstra here with us. A lot of three-pointers allowed in the first half. How do you limit that going forward?
Well, there's been some airspace issues. I mean, there are a couple easy ones where we didn't rotate over on the weak side, but we're just not making that extra effort to get to the shooters.
And we know multiple effort is a big part of what you do. Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
And get ready for the fan half-court.
You take a look at Sacramento. I think we know at this point how good this team can be.
Now let's talk about our featured game. Guys, Donovan Mitchell was the star of that first half. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, you have to like what we're seeing from Kobe White.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Cameron Johnson is out there with Lou George. Then there's Brandon Pajemski. Then there's Cam Thomas. And it's Holmgren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with. Thomas. Good D by Mitchell.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
And a chance now to take a look at the schedule for the Chicago Bulls. On Monday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Atlanta Hawks. Then on Wednesday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And for their matchup with the Bucks, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
The first one falls. And he makes both free throws. Kings leading now by 12. Van Vliet passes to Nurkic. Nurkic setting the pick for Trent. Back to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Offline with his three. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. And for such a young player, Brandon Pajemski has a mature game.
Well, Kevin, his intellect out on the floor, I think, is at an elite level. Brandon does such a good job of hovering around the basket to get rebounds. He advances the ball with the pass. He's driving and always looking for angles. So this is an advantage-created player, and Brandon does a great job of that.
Free throw good, Pajemski. Pajemski hits them both. Kings leading now by 10. Pass to De Silva. Back to Mitchell. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
The aggressiveness of Mitchell, willing to take on the entire team to earn that foul.
The Kings have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
Donovan Mitchell, 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
And people still talk about Mitchell being undersized. I think he's proven his athleticism more than makes up for that.
He hits the second from the line. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Pass to Holmgren. And here is Thomas. Holmgren with a screen on Mitchell. Thomas kicks to Johnson. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Johnson's got 7 points.
A true marksman, Johnson just drills the corner three.
Trent outside. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Holmgren against Nurkic. Holmgren kicks to Johnson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Podziemski. Covered by Van Vliet. Podziemski's shot is good.
And you love the selfless attitude right there from Johnson. Nice feed to the open man.
Nurkic setting the pick for Mitchell. Holmgren against Nurkic. Double team on Nurkic. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
To the paint. Out that one, and the Kings lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Thomas.
They're playing working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Trent outside and finish off by Nurkic.
So much power behind those Nurkic dunks.
Bulls have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Holmgren with a screen on Mitchell. From deep, Thomas. Holmgren. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession. And a brief moment now to see who's atop the NBA in blocks. Chet Holmgren, 4th.
There aren't going to be many nights when you don't see him affect the game with his shot blocking ability.
Kings leading now by 9. Mitchell outside. Down low. And finished off by Nurkic.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, when you look at the draft, it seems talent evaluators have a type. LeBron James says our league is always hungry for potential. That's the whole focus of the lottery. It makes sense that those guys who are taking 16 to 30 are on real contending teams and making impacts. Of course, Kevin, everybody wants to draft the next LeBron. Good luck with that.
Or work with the next David Aldridge, a Hall of Famer. David, thank you. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball around. That's how you rack up assists.
The first free throw is good.
Such an important cog in this team's offense when he's on the floor. Trent Jr.'s role is to try to score as much as possible.
He hits both from the stripe. Bulls trail by 13. Pass to Holmgren. Holmgren sets the screen for Thomas. He wants to get it to Nurkic and does. Here's Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Nurkic using those active hands and just kick-starting the offense in the fast break.
Outside, Dort. Johnson with the bounce pass. Thomas against Trent. Johnson for 3. Rebound by the Kings.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Nurkic. He tries for 3. And the rejection by Holmgren. Podziemski, and he converts the layup. Podziemski's got 6 points in the quarter.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance, just swipe the candy from him.
Here's De Silva. He's guarded by Johnson. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's a bad miscue, but I think they've done a really good job keeping control of the ball throughout the game.
Martin's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Bulls trail by 13. Johnson outside. Over to the wing. Holmgren finds Pajemski. 6 to shoot. Door to screen on Van Vliet. Here's Pajemski. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
At the line for the Bulls, Pajemski taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Klingon, he's checked in for the Kings. Pajemski hits them both. In recent history, GA, we've seen some so-called redshirt rookies really thrive in their first season.
Oh, great call, partner. Blake Griffin, Joel Embiid, Chet Holmgren, the latest, were all forced to sit out their first year, but they got to be around the team, soak up as much knowledge as possible, and you can't really argue with the results.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Jr., 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Trent.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
The Kings making a switch here. Hayes is checked in. Trent hits them both.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
Pass to Shumshay. Green in the high post. He's against Martin. Green with a screen on Trent. Here's Pajemski. The layup off target. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. Martin wide open. He fires. Nailed from three-point land. Martin's got 5.
He might not have the long range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Green, the screen. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Killian Hayes.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
At the line for 2, Carrington.
First one falls for him. Wells, he's checked in for the Bulls. Phillips, he's checked in for the Kings. White comes in for Gary Trent. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Kings leading now by 14. Pass to Klingon. White looking around. Klingon the screen for White to the inside. It's tipped. Here's Phillips. The Kings need to get off a shot here. And it's White missing. Well, Chicago's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Yep, that one goes in there. He's got 10.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
And it's Hayes in the corner. Martin with the screen for Hayes. To the paint. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. The Kings have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
Shooting for Sacramento, Kenyon Martin Jr. taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. Bulls trail by 13. Right side Bagley. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Donovan Clingan.
Like to see Bagley establish some confidence and play aggressive here. Terrific at making some of the defenders get physical with him.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That's good from Bagley. And so Bagley nails them both. Kings leading now by 11. Now here's Hayes. Good on the baseline, Jay. Hayes has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Like to see more of that from Hayes, leaning into his confidence when he's playing in that area on the floor.
Outside, Bagley. Fires for 3. Can't hit that one.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Now Hayes. And they pick up 2. Hayes has got 6.
Looking really comfortable. Hayes on the inside knew he had enough room.
Pass to Bagley. Wells dishes to Bagley. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Bagley the screen. And the Bulls with another miss. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Martin the screen. The 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Here's Carrington. He's got 10. Green with a screen on White. For the 3. Carrington, that's good. He's got 13.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
Pass to Martin. Martin with the screen for Hayes. Back to Martin. And finished off by Martin Jr.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
And here's Bagley. Here's Carrington. Shot clock at 6. On the wing. Here's Bagley, and he uses the glass on the way.
Working around the rim, Bagley a tough cover there because of his quickness.
Klingon the screen for Hayes. And there's a minute 45 left here in the third quarter.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some data for White. A strong stretch of play the last 10 games, averaging about 16 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And very few players in the league can go out and produce like he has. Just a great stretch for him.
He keeps playing like this, and you know in arenas, especially at home, when a star player is playing this well, those MVP chants come raining down.
And the first one at the line is good. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Kenyon Martin. And both free throws good for White. A minute 42 left to play here in the third. Here's Carrington, covered by Hayes. Caldwell-Pope against Green. Inside, Shamshay. It's blocked. Caldwell-Pope against Green. Caldwell-Pope passes to White. There's the pick from past the arc. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
3 points. And right now, White red hot. It's just everything he puts up seems to go in.
Pass to Carrington. There's the 3. That one misses. It's his 5th miss. He's made 4 baskets. Caldwell-Pope finds White. For 3. The rebound by Carrington.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Shoots. And the Bulls with another miss.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. 6 on the shot clock. Klingon the screen for Hayes. Over Bagley. Can't nail the jumper. And so it's Sacramento out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. We come back right after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court right now for the Kings, they've got Mitchell. He's out there with Fred VanVleet. Nurkic is out there with Gary Trent. And it's De Silva in at the 4 spot. Thomas against Mitchell. Fires the 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Mitchell's got 21.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys. 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
Back to Podziemski. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Fred VanVleet picks one up.
Clearly a foul.
At the line for the Bulls, Podziemski. 2 shots.
No good on that one. And the Bulls making a change here. Johnson's checked in. So we can't get either to fall. Sacramento leading by 17. To the middle. Here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Johnson outside. Off target from outside. Johnson's gone 1 of 5 from three-point territory. Here's Mitchell. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And that's part of what Mitchell brings to the table. The willingness to operate on the perimeter or get in there and mix it up on the interior.
Donovan Mitchell at the line for 2.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
No good on the second free throw.
It felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Here's Trent, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Dort.
And the coaching staff wanting a little bit more of this from Trent, forcing his way to the line.
Gary Trent Jr. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Trent hits them both. Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. Do you think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Bucket is good.
Sometimes you like to see guys go with the bounce pass, threading it through there perfectly.
Mitchell outside. There's the drive, and then Mitchell with the dunk.
Again, it's Donovan Mitchell with a huge night, one of the premier players in our league.
Pass to Johnson. Outside Thomas. Holmgren with a screen on Mitchell. 11 feet away. It's hauled in by the Kings. Here's De Silva. He's guarded by Thomas. Van Vliet outside. No good with the triple.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Johnson, wide open, he fires. His three-pointer's off the mark.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Fouled in the act of shooting, gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
First personal foul.
And the league limiting players from making public trade demands. This makes sense. That's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot, keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leaving.
Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Dort kicks to Johnson. Looking to get back on track here, and it's good on the way.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Nurkic a screen on Thomas. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Outside, Dort. Dort a screen on Van Vliet. Podziemski's shot is good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Trent outside from the arc. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
For 3.
Mitchell's got 5 assists tonight.
Excellent pass from Mitchell. His teammates are so fortunate to have a guy to make them better.
Here's Podziemski. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household names.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Nurkic finds Mitchell. No good from outside.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Pass to Thomas. Three-pointer. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
Bulls trail by 19. Here's Johnson. Now here's Holmgren. Podziemski with it. Shoots over Van Vliet. De Silva with the rebound. There's the triple. And Fred Van Vliet gets the 3.
He can be just lethal from the perimeter, even though he didn't get good looks in the first quarter. Will that make right there? That could change things.
Pass to Holmgren. Down low. Johnson. Oh, that's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
They set the pick. 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep, and he's good on the 3-ball. Johnson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
From deep, Trent. Rebound by the Bulls. Now Podziemski. Johnson outside. Again, Johnson missing.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And here's Thomas, who brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Trailing by 19. Pass to Johnson. Holmgren with a screen on Nurkic. Here's Johnson. It's hauled in by the Kings. Nurkic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got 17 points here in the second half.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Johnson attacking. He gets it in there.
And what a turnaround from the first half. I mean, he's been incredible here in the second half.
Kobe White, he's checked in for Sacramento.
Nurkic. 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for Chicago, Cameron Johnson. 1 shot.
And they are making it look easy at the free throw line here in the second half.
Sacramento leading by 18. Mitchell outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for the Kings, Donovan Mitchell. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. And Mitchell drops them both. Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
White, good.
An assertive offensive player. White knows he has the green light to rise and fire.
Johnson outside. There's Thomas with the 3. Drains the 3-pointer. Thomas got a pair of 3s here in the 4th quarter for the Bulls.
Well, he just nailed his 2nd 3 of the half, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
Nurkic against Holmgren. Nurkic dishes to Mitchell. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Bulls trail by 20. Pass to Holmgren. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession.
Kings ball.
Sacramento leading by 20. Here's De Silva. Covered by Johnson. Near the 3-point line, it's Mitchell. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Mitchell's got 33.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Johnson kicks to Dort. Rebound by the Kings. And here's Trent. Here's De Silva. Sacramento moving it around. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Pass to De Silva. Clock at 6. Another shot. Nurkic trying to get open. Chicago grabs the miss. Holmgren's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Up top, Pajemski. White covering. Outside Thomas. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell. Brett, we know that the NBA can be compared to any league in the world, and it is regarded as the best. But as someone who has won titles like you have, is it world champs, or should we just leave it at NBA champs?
Well, Kevin, it's a really good question, and I don't know what side I lean on. I prefer to talk about being the NBA champs. I mean, out of respect for what the world competitions represent, I think NBA champs is just fine.
That's good from Thomas. And both free throws good for Thomas. And so White will bring it up for Sacramento. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now.
On your feet, fans, it's time for your Chicago Level.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game, Donovan Mitchell.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. Pass to White, inside. Here's Mitchell. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Assisted by
35 points for Donovan Mitchell.
And bursting through inside, so difficult to contain when Mitchell's on the attack.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're down by 22.
Fans, make some noise for your Chicago Level.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
For your Chicago Lovable.
.158 left to play here in the fourth. And the dunk by Wells.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why you settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Mitchell passes to White. 6 to shoot. Nurkic setting the pick for Trent. The tray. Bagley with the rebound. Bulls trail by 20.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Kings.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Donovan Mitchell.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Here's Thomas. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Back to White. Outside, Martin. Outside, White. Fires it up. It's hauled in by Shumshay. Here's Carrington. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. And now our player of the game, Donovan Mitchell.